Hello, it is Monday. It's a new weekly reading vlog, and I'm remembering to vlog before I leave Ashes. Although I'm sad that I'm leaving.
Boo. I'm also cold.
Yeah.
If you couldn't tell.
I am a little bit cold, but my jumper's over there.
It's not working.
But I need to give you reading updates. So, yesterday, I read The Mighty Nein Origins Caduceus. This was a 5-star. Are we shocked? No. Teenage Caduceus is the most adorable thing ever. Like, I feel like you need to see it. I mean, he's sad, but look at him.
He's so cute.
He's adorable. So yeah, this was great. And then today, I have read the Yasha one, which this one was a 4-star, only because I do not like the art style.
The art style is not something I vibe with either.
No.
Not saying it's bad.
It's just not for me.
It's just not my cup of tea.
But the story itself, I'm not going to say it was great because it's sad.
All like apart from like 2.
Jester and
Maybe Molly.
Molly's. I think Molly's did make me sad.
Yeah.
It didn't make me cry. But yeah, Jester's was just chaos. But yeah, I enjoyed the actual story itself. And then I read Beauregards, which means I have now read all of the Mighty Nein Origins.
Yay.
This one was a 5-star. This one wasn't sad. It was more annoying because...
I cried. I cried. I found it sad.
I didn't cry, but I think it made me more angry than sad because I hate one of the people in Beau's life. I don't want to say who because spoilers. But yeah, so... But I enjoyed the story again. So I finished the Mighty Nein Origins. Last night we played Clue, which is the American version of Cluedo. But we played a twist. I got Ash one for Christmas. Yes, that is Critical Role. There is a Critical Role version of Cluedo.
It was really fun.
It was we played 4 times. You won twice, I won once, and then there was one where no one won. And I really like how it's been adapted for 2-player as well, so it's 2 to 6 players. But if only 2 people are playing, you do it slightly differently because otherwise it's not going to work. So yeah, I've never actually played Cluedo before. I've played a game that is
based on a
fandom that we don't talk about. And annoyingly, it's a really good game. But I played that years ago. And I've played this, but I've never actually played Cluedo, which I find hilarious because I have the Sherlock Holmes Cluedo, which I got in a charity shop for £2.
Cluedo is one of my favourite childhood games. I have good memories playing that game.
See, I was a Monopoly girl or Frustration. Whenever someone was like, do you want to play a game? Monopoly or Frustration. They were the only 2 games I really ever wanted to play. It was just those 2. But yeah, so that was what we did yesterday. And we put Legend of Vox Machina on in the background while we played, because of course we did.
Look, I'm wearing a Critical Role shirt and we played Critical Role games. We watched Critical Role stuff and you read Critical Role things.
Also, sorry, go on.
All I was going to say is if that does not show the level of obsession that we have, like maybe I need help.
No.
Maybe.
No. And then we also we got these in Paris, and we did them. I'm not going to get my Gimli out because he's nicely packed in because I'm going to take him home and put him on my bookshelf. But Ash made Legolas and I made Gimli.
Because I'm taller.
And I'm ginger.
And I'm blonde.
So yeah.
And also we feel as if this should be
this is a new Christmas tradition for us.
This needs to be a new Christmas tradition.
You can get a Gandalf and Balrog one. So we're going to see if we can get that
and
one for
there are
next
Disney
year.
princesses.
There are.
And there was a big one of all the Phantom Menace people.
Also, you can get an Obi-Wan and Commander Cody. And I think you can get Padme and Jar Jar.
Well, there was loads
You
of
can
them.
get the pack of 6, which works out cheaper than getting them individually in packs of 2. But yeah. I remember when we was in the Lego store in Disney, there was Obi-Wan and Commander Cody, because I'm really annoyed there wasn't a Rex. But Rex wasn't in...
Obi-Wan.
No, Rex wasn't in the prequel. He was in Clone Wars, so... I need a Clone Wars.
And at one point in the future, I will get the Dungeons and Dragons Lego.
And I will get the Millennium Falcon. Not the big one that's hundreds and hundreds of pounds. The little one that's about £58.
I want the big one for the Lego.
It's only $349.99.
No, it was cheaper. It was cheaper.
Oh, it's $319, weren't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, so we did that.
It's so expensive.
It is. This one wasn't. This was €22. And then we went in Asda, and all the Christmas stuff was on sale, and I got 2 things that are so incredibly tacky. I love them. So I got these dinosaur lights. They were not £8. These dinosaur lights, they're wearing little Santa hats. And this tree decoration. I don't know why a dinosaur has a unicorn horn.
No, you need to spin it this way because it has stars on this side.
Yeah, I don't know why it has a unicorn horn or why it's riding a rainbow, but it is. And it's great. And it was like £1.47.
Its arms are very different colours to the rest of its body.
Look, don't look at it too closely, and it's great.
Is it?
But yeah, so that's the update. I don't think I have any other updates for you. We're just gonna chill now, aren't we? Until I have to go. I don't have to go yet. We've got a few hours. My train isn't until just before 6 p.m. and it is 11:30 a.m. So we have time. So yeah, I might try. I brought I don't think I've told you this. So for Christmas, my parents got me a little Star Wars crochet set. I've never crocheted in my life, and I don't know why I put it on my wish list, but I did, so it's on me. So I'm gonna maybe attempt to do one of that, or start one of those.
She was. Yeah, that's the reason that she's doing it here, is so that she's got a bit of help in case she needs it.
When I need it.
Which is funny because I'm not as apt at crochet as I am with knitting. Which is hilarious because I crocheted loads of nuns.
Yeah. But yeah, so for the train journey home, I am going to download an episode of Critical Role onto my iPad. However, I need to finish Brothers Hawthorne, and I don't want to read tomorrow. I want to have tomorrow as a break from reading before we start the new year. So let's see how long I've got left to read of this. I've got just over 3 hours, which my train is just under 3 hours, and then I've got the tube, which is like 45 minutes. So realistically, I could get it done, but I sometimes have issues with sitting and just reading for that amount of time on the train because I get sleepy and have to mix up what I'm doing. So we'll see. We shall see. But I'm going to go. I don't know if I will update you when I get home or if I'll just update you tomorrow.
Probably tomorrow.
It probably will be. I am getting home earlier than I usually do, but I am probably just going to want to
crash.
Yeah. Just go to bed.
I will not be here. I will be here.
You'll be here, but I won't be here. Abu. But yeah, so that's the plan. I've got plenty of snacks to choose from for the train.
Oh my god, we brought so much.
This is my stocking from Ash, which is just full of chocolate. Mine
was almost all full of chocolate, apart from I also got some sweet chilli jam in it as well.
I bought these from home, which were in my stocking at home. And I haven't opened them, so I've got maybe them.
Do you want some currants to take?
And then I've got a layer of biscuits because I bought them and we haven't even gone through one of the layers, so I'm going to take the other layer. And maybe some cronuts. So yeah, I've got snacks for the train, which is good. So yeah. And Ferrero Rocher.
And Ferrero Rocher.
Which is just more chocolate. But on that note, I'm going to go. And I'll catch up with you probably tomorrow. Hello. It's Thursday. I have not updated you since I think Monday when I was with Ash. I've not read anything. I didn't read anything on New Year's Eve. I didn't read anything on New Year's Day. And now it's the 2nd. And I have finally read something. Now, I was really worried because I didn't have this issue last year, but in 2023, my first read of the year was a 2-star. I hated it. And it was the worst. So now I'm super anxious, and it's ridiculous, super anxious about what my first read of the year is going to be in case it's a 2-star again. But I went with something I think I'm okay with, and I'm like over halfway now and I'm still loving it. So I started my Vampire Plus One by Jenna Levine, and I am like 63% through. I've read this much and I am absolutely loving this. I don't know if I'm loving it as much as I loved the first one because I devoured that book, and like I don't know what it was about that book, but like this is so good and I am loving it. Reginald's great. So yeah. But I am very tired. It was my first day back at work today after 2 weeks and I was busy. So I'm going to bed. It's not even 11 o'clock and I'm getting ready to go to bed. So I'll catch up with you tomorrow when hopefully I finish this. Hello, it is Friday. It's finally hitting me. I do not feel well. You can see how red my cheeks are. That's because my sinuses are not doing great. This has been teasing me that it was going to happen since the week before Disney, and it's held off all this time, and then I started getting sniffly a couple of days back, and then today I've just felt gradually worse and worse as the days gone by, and then like by the time I finished work today I just felt so I feel achy, my sinuses hurt and I have a headache, so this is why I got some pre-filming done. But good news, I watched some Critical Role and I finished my Vampire Plus One, and I'm happy to report my first book of 2025 was a 5-star. I loved this. It was so good. I still think I prefer the first one. I think even though this one was fake dating, I do feel like just the theme of the first one was better. I think my only thing that stops these books being full 10s on core pile is logic, because the third act conflict, I love that it's not a certain type of third act conflict, but it is so ridiculous, but I still have fun with it, which is why it doesn't affect my enjoyment too much and why it's still 5 stars. So yeah, first book done. Tomorrow, if I'm feeling up to it, I'm going to read Northanger Abbey, but we'll see how I am. It could possibly be a day where I just curl up with a blanket, a hot drink and watch Critical Role, or just watch TV. I don't know. We'll see how I am in the morning. It is 8:10. I am gonna go to bed now and hopefully can sleep some of this off. Fingers crossed. So yeah, I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Saturday. I don't know what my hair's doing. I am not feeling great. I literally slept for like 9.5 hours last night. It was very broken sleep, partly because at one point quarter to midnight, got woken up by someone revving their stupid engine, one of those like really obnoxiously loud engine that they're clearly compensating for something. So yeah, I got woken up by that, and then it took me ages to get back to sleep, but I got like 9.5 hours sleep, which is better than I thought I would. And I woke up feeling a little bit better, as in like I didn't have a headache, but like my sinuses hurt and like it's still red here. Yay. But today I had a really lazy morning, and then I had D&D, which was fun. No one died. I was pretty close at one point. I had one hit point. But it's fine. I did not die. And yeah, it was really fun. I'm really enjoying playing it. Although I started off playing using one of my new Jester dice, and it was rolling so bad. So I switched to my Vox Machina dice, and it was doing better. So yeah, and then this evening I decided to read, and now my plan was to read about half of this tonight and then half tomorrow. I actually read the whole thing. I didn't really register how small this book is. It was like 3 hours on 3 speed. Do you know what? This was a 4-star. I am actually pleasantly surprised in this. I wasn't expecting to love this. So Pride and Prejudice was obviously like I was about to say one of my favourite. Is it my favourite classic? I think it's up there with Jane Eyre. And I really enjoyed Persuasion, but then I did not like Emma. I don't get the hype about Emma. And I'm not a fan of Sense and Sensibility. Like, they were both, I think, 3 stars. So I was a bit sceptical about this one. But thank you, Danny, for putting it on my 12 books, because 4-star. And I actually think I would reread this. I'm quite shocked about this. I'm quite happy. I really liked some of the characters. I really liked Eleanor. Eleanor was such a good character. And also, one thing I really appreciate about Jane Austen's books, even the ones I'm not as fond of, is considering the time they were written and how women were thought of back then. These women are written so perfectly. Like, they're strong women. And I loved them. They're great. Catherine's a great character. And yeah, 4 stars. Very, very happy. But on that note, I'm going to wrap this vlog up now because it is Saturday. I'm hoping to start a new book tomorrow, but my priority for tomorrow is to get some editing done for all the stuff I pre-filmed, because that needs to start going up this week, as well as my vlog. So on that note, I am going to wrap up the vlog, but I've done 2 books from my January TBR, so I am very happy with that. Next week is mostly 2 buddy reads. If I get anything else read, that's a bonus. I'm not going to push myself though. I'm going to try and be kind to myself, especially since I'm not well. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. Happy New Year again, even though it is the 4th of January. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.